You know that moment when you wake up and your soul says, I am dead, but your body still gets dragged to work anyway? You stumble through the day like a background zombie in The Walking Dead. You take 3 coffees, 2 energy drinks, send one "I'm so tired" message to your friend who is also so tired. You yawn in meetings, stare at spreadsheets until the numbers feel like ancient symbols, and you promise yourself with the sincerity of a person on their deathbed, tonight, I'm going to sleep early. 10 at night arrives. You brush your teeth, put on comfortable clothes, open your bed like it's a portal to salvation. You lie down, close your eyes, and your brain goes, oh, we're in bed? Perfect. Time to wake the hell up. Welcome back to Simply Chaos, the channel for people whose body desperately wants sleep, but whose brain thinks 3 in the morning is the perfect time to replay every embarrassing moment since 2007. Today's episode, Why Sleep Feels Like a Myth, also known as revenge bedtime procrastination. Why you keep attacking your own future self every single night. Daytime you is exhausted. Daytime you is a creature of pure survival. The alarm goes off, and the first thought is not, good morning. It is absolutely not. You crawl out of bed like someone pressed continue on a game you did not want to keep playing. You go to work or school. You sit under fluorescent lights that feel like they are slowly cooking your brain. You go through emails, tasks, group chats, deadlines, corridor small talk, smiling at people you secretly dislike but politely tolerate. On your lunch break, you scroll social media and see rise and grind posts from people who apparently wake up at 5 in the morning, drink celery juice, meditate, journal, run a marathon, build a startup, and rescue 3 dogs before 9. You, meanwhile, are proud you remembered pants. Around 3 in the afternoon, you hit the wall. Your eyes burn, your brain lags, someone is talking in a meeting, and you are nodding, while inside it is just elevator music and static. In that miserable, half-conscious state, you make the promise. Tonight, for real, I will sleep early. No phone, no nonsense. 10 p.m., lights out. You mean it. Daytime you is completely convinced that nighttime you will behave. Daytime you is wrong. Because then the sun goes down. You get home, you eat, you shower, you put on soft clothes, your body finally relaxes. And right around the time you should be powering down, something strange happens. Your energy bar refills. Suddenly, at around 10, a new character spawns. Nighttime you. Nighttime you is not tired. Nighttime you has plans. Daytime you says, we should sleep. Nighttime you says, what if we reorganize our entire life instead? Your brain flips the switch. I could write a book right now. I could start a YouTube channel. I could learn 3 languages. I could become a totally new person by Monday. 8 hours ago, you were dying, and now you are pacing your room, picking random hobbies off the shelf like it is a personality buffet. This is revenge bedtime procrastination. You spend the whole day with 0 control over your time, answering to bosses, teachers, customers, notifications, responsibilities. So when the night finally comes, your brain goes, this is my time, and I am not wasting it by sleeping. You delay sleep to take revenge on your own exhaustion. You know you will suffer tomorrow. You know you will be wrecked. You know it is basically a scam, but with sleep instead of money. You still do it. Because for a few hours, the world finally shuts up. No one is emailing, no one is calling, no one needs anything. For once, you are not on call for the universe. That feeling, that tiny hit of freedom at 11:47 at night becomes addictive. Your brain starts craving that window where you feel like your life actually belongs to you. And just when you think you might be ready to sleep, your brain premieres its favorite show, the Cringe compilation, Lifetime Edition. You are lying there, cozy, almost drifting off, and suddenly a thought pops up. Hey, remember that time in 7th grade when you called your teacher mom in front of everyone? Your eyes snap open. Then comes, what about that job interview where you said you too when they wished you good luck? Remember that text you sent 3 years ago and they never replied? Why did you say that weird thing at that party in 2019? You are no longer in bed. You are in a private cinema of your worst memories, and your brain is both director and audience. You flip your pillow, change position, sigh dramatically, then check the time. 3:02 in the morning. Perfect. The sacred hour of overthinking until your personality dissolves. Eventually, you get tired of wrestling your own thoughts, so you reach for the forbidden object, the glowing rectangle, your phone. You tell yourself, I'll just scroll for 10 minutes to relax. Your brain goes, excellent. Open TikTok, open YouTube, open Instagram, let's go.
Okay, fine.
Suddenly, you are deep in the revenge scroll. You are not just procrastinating sleep, you are trying to make up for the entire day where your time belonged to everyone else. If I sleep now, tomorrow comes faster. If tomorrow comes faster, I have to go back to being responsible. If I stay awake, at least for a little bit, this day is still mine. So you scroll, one more video, one more meme, one more day in my life vlog of someone who has their life together in a way that makes you feel both inspired and personally attacked. You watch people organizing closets you do not have, dating people you do not know, making money you do not earn, waking up at times you have only seen from the wrong side of the clock.
I'm totally fine.
You laugh, you feel seen, you feel numb, and you feel awake. You check the time again. 3:47. That is when the future finally shows up. At some point, your phone literally drops on your face. Your eyes burn, your neck hurts, your thumb is tired. You close the apps, drop the phone, turn off the light, and lie there, staring into the darkness, negotiating with life. If I fall asleep right now, I will get 3 hours. That is technically a nap. If tomorrow is bad, I will sleep early tomorrow night. Future me will fix this. Spoiler, future you does not fix this. Future you is just present you with bigger eye bags. The alarm rings. You wake up feeling like you died and came back wrong. You swear out loud this time. Never again. Tonight, I am sleeping at 9. I do not care what happens. And the universe laughs softly, because it has seen this episode already. So what is actually wrong with you? Short answer, nothing special. Long answer, your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do, but in a world it was never designed for. Your brain's main job is survival, not optimization. It does not care about perfect sleep hygiene, long-term health, or your 10-year plan. It cares about avoiding discomfort, grabbing little bits of control, and getting small hits of reward when life feels empty and exhausting. Daytime drains you. You feel powerless. Nighttime is the only time you feel like your life belongs to you. So instead of using that time to rest, your brain tries to cash it in. I may be exhausted, but at least I am free. I will sacrifice tomorrow's energy for tonight's illusion of control. That is revenge bedtime procrastination in one sentence. It is not just, I am bad at sleeping. It is, this is the only time I feel like I own my day. Sleep itself is not a myth. Biologically, your body will eventually shut down whether you like it or not. The myth is how modern life talks about sleep. Just sleep 8 hours, just go to bed earlier, just don't use your phone at night. As if the problem is that you have not seen enough aesthetic quotes on Instagram. The real scam is that we live in a system that overstimulates you all day, underrests you constantly, pressures you to be productive 24/7, and then acts shocked when your brain refuses to shut up at night. You are not failing at sleep because you are weak. You are trying to rest in a world that never stops screaming. So what now? This is not the part where I tell you to become some perfect 10 p.m. bedtime monk. You will probably still scroll at night. You will still overthink sometimes. You will still stay up too late on random Tuesdays for no reason. But there are small, realistic things you can do so that sleep stops feeling like a myth and starts feeling slightly less impossible. First, notice when that second wind hits, that moment around 10 or 11 when your brain suddenly says, we are alive again. Instead of letting it drag you straight into a 3-hour scroll, make a deal with it. You want time for yourself? You get 30 minutes of guilt-free nonsense. After that, we try to sleep. You are not fighting your brain, you are negotiating with it. Second, shrink the just one more lie. Instead of, I will sleep at 1, try, I will turn off my phone after this video. Then after that, okay, after this one, but give it a hard cap. 3 more. Set a timer if you have to. You are not aiming for perfection, you are aiming for less catastrophic than usual. Third, give nighttime you something softer than doomscrolling. Your brain does not only want distraction, it wants comfort. If you can swap the loud, infinite chaos for something quiet, repetitive, and low stimulation, like a chill podcast, doodling, stretching, or scribbling nonsense thoughts in a notebook for 5 minutes, your nervous system finally gets a chance to slow down. It will not magically turn you into a perfect sleeper, but maybe you will fall asleep at 1 instead of 3:30. That is still a win. Most importantly, stop adding shame on top of sleep debt. You are already tired. You do not need a motivational speech in your head about how undisciplined you are. Staying up late is not a moral failure. It is a coping mechanism. Not a great one, but a very human one. If you can look at yourself with a little bit of compassion instead of, I am useless, your brain might stop treating nighttime as the only time it gets to rebel. If you have ever looked at the clock at 3:17 in the morning and thought, I am going to regret this so much, but I really do not want tomorrow to start, this is for you. You are not lazy, you are not crazy, and you are not the only person living in the loop. Exhausted, swear you will sleep, get a second wind, overthink, scroll, regret, repeat. You are just a human whose brain is trying to steal a little freedom from a schedule that does not feel like yours. Maybe the goal is not to become the kind of person who falls asleep at 10 with herbal tea and a perfectly folded blanket. Maybe the goal is smaller. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier than your usual chaos time, catch yourself when you start revenge scrolling, and choose a softer distraction. Forgive yourself for the nights that go completely off the rails. You do not need to fix yourself into a productivity robot. You just need to slowly make friends with the part of you that feels like sleep is stealing your life instead of giving it back. This is simply chaos. If you have ever sworn, I will sleep early tonight, and then met your worst thoughts at 3 in the morning instead, you are exactly in the right place. Hit subscribe, close at least one of your 12 open apps, and maybe, just maybe, put the phone face down a little bit earlier tonight. Not for the algorithm, not for the grind, just so future you suffers slightly less. Good night, or, good luck.